Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Atram. Hope you're all doing well. It is second recorded video of the day. It is now the night time. I had a little bit of a break between videos, but I did release the highlights of the trailer that was released during the FanFest keynote earlier today. I'm just doing the general keynote highlights in this video minus the trailer, so please go and head over to the trailer highlight if you want to just watch that. Totally understand if that's what you want to do. I'm not going to do a full 2-hour segment on this. I'm going to do it as like a highlight section, so it shouldn't be that long, hopefully, for you. But yeah, just a heads up, you might occasionally hear like Mistech in the background because I was in her Twitch group or Twitch channel for the duration of it, just to be with a little bit with the community and stuff. I will try and avoid too much of that in there. But yeah, just occasionally on some of the cuts you might hear her in the background a little bit there. But yeah, other than that, let's get into it, guys. And yeah, here are my highlights from the keynote. So, just so you know, I've got this on YouTube on this, and I'm currently watching Mistech's live stream as well, just at the same time. So you might hear that a little bit later on. Ooh, here we go. Look, well, what's the job going to be called?
皆さんこんにちは。ファイナルファンタジー14プロデューサー兼ディレクターの吉田です。
I love the fact that the producer gets involved with this stuff, you know.
ありがとうございます。僕一人では厳しいので、早速相棒呼んでみたいと思います。コージー。
Yeah, that he's like, yeah, Koji, I need some help. I can't speak English.
Hello everyone, my name is Michael Christopher Koji Fox. I am the localization supervisor on Final Fantasy XIV, and today I will be Yoshi P's English voice for the keynote. Let's begin!
Let's begin!
さあ、
Ikuza!
ファンフェスしたいと思います。
So for this keynote address, we'd like to spend the next 2 hours talking about how I had to go on a very rigorous diet for the past 2 months to be able to fit into this wonderful costume.
えって言ってるね。
Everyone's kind of like, what? What? Probably everyone is wondering, what is it I'm wearing? Well, it's time to find out.
Yeah, come on.
まずは早速新たなジョブからお届けしていこうと思います。
Alright, so let's learn about the second job in the Endwalker expansion.
Come on, what is
エン
it?
ゲージっていうコメントをね見るんですけど、エンゲージはすでに実装されてますからね。
So it's you're going to be using that to cut grass. Another disciple of the land? No, we already have one of those.
あとはね、日本のコミュニティではね、相変わらずね、力士、相撲レスラーはまだか。
Right, and then of course the Japanese community really wants a sumo wrestler. Job.
巨大な鎌を持った回しを締めた吉田が出てくるんで。
In that trailer that you just watched, the full-length trailer, the extended trailer, we saw that Xenos also was in a similar outfit with a similar weapon. So yes, for Endwalker, it is Xenos who has changed jobs.
Mm-hmm.
さて、世界中でですね、ジョブの予想が行われて
So my prediction before he says it was Reaver. Not Reaper, but Reaver. Could be Reaper still. I'm going to call it now.
出てました
I'm watching this live.
And so there have been a lot of different predictions from players around the world on what the next job would be. First, Necromancer, and then people started really reading into it and throwing out things such as Temple Knight.
さて、その気になるジョブ名ですが、お伝えしていきたいんですが、その前にもうさっさと動画をご覧いただきましょう。
And
Blue
so
ball in us.
the actual name of the job is what you're all dying to know. But first, we have for you some exclusive world.
God damn it! If it comes up as what I predicted, I'm switching to Ms. Tech's chat on, by the way, because I predicted it in her stream. Oh! No! It hasn't died, right? Oh, okay. Whew. Was concerned then. Okay, it could be Necromancer. Look, it's a summoner type job, I guess. There we go. Just trying to get that music level back. Nice. Very swish, very swish. It is Reaper. Okay, cool, cool. I like it. I like it. It's fine. I was close to Reaper.
And so the second job in Endwalker is the two-handed scythe-wielding Reaper. Let's take a look at some comments.
I like it. I like it. I like Reaper a lot.
There's a little bit of lag. Someone has commented that asked Yoshida to spin the scythe like was done in the video that we just saw. Can you do that, please? It's a little bit difficult for a 48-year-old warrior of light. He can do the pose, though. Sorry about that. So, as you have already probably noticed, this is a completely original job that you won't find in any other Final Fantasy, only in Final Fantasy XIV.
Yes. It'll share some similarities with other stuff. I mean, that's so cool.
And so, as we know, Xenos has been longing for a battle with the Warrior of Light, and this is
Paladin versus Reaper.
The weapon, the scythe that he took up to do so.
It's going to be great.
Alright, so first off,
yeah, so I was thinking more of like the reason I said Reaver instead of Reaper was because of I was thinking more along the lines of like a Soul Reaver and stuff like that. Which, if this summon depending on what this summon's all about, then it could be that, you know. But
subclass will be the
yeah.
Oops,
sorry.
Roll melee, weapon size two-handed, require class none. That's what we think. Where's it going to start?
With most of our recent job releases, there is no corresponding class.
Excellent.
So a distinctive feature of this job is that it can call upon the power of the lifeless world you hear about so much in Final Fantasy XIV, the Void.
That is what I wanted to do. It's from the Void, wields a sword for dynamic close quarter combat, calls upon the Avatar, an Avatar from the Void to join in battle. Nice. Can serve as a host for their Avatar. Wait, what?
Void's power, but they can also temporarily channel the power of
what?
Void Scent into their bodies and use that power as their own Void Scent Avatar.
Sounds... I ain't know that. Okay, cool.
And so for those of you who want to be one of the first people in the world to play Reaper, make sure that before the release, the maintenance before the release of Endwalker, to log out in Ul'dah. Alright, so that was just a little taste of what the Reaper job is like. We will have some more information for you at a later date. But today, let's take one more look at the video with all that we've just heard.
Yes, please. Watch that video again anytime, man. It's great. It's amazing. Okay, we got all the main stuff. I think I'll pin it there for a bit, and then I will come back to this. You know, so hang on, I just need to do that. I mean, pin that on there. Look, feel like it ends a bit abruptly. It's like, I feel like there's another 3 or 4 seconds there. It's fine.
All right, thank you very much, and that's pretty much what the... Oh, somebody brought out a stand for my very, very heavy side.
ちょっと水飲んでいいですか
Gonna have a sip of water?
なんたってね
It's just such a doofus, isn't he?
Very hot in this costume.
I
I know you all are looking forward to this job and really want to play it. You have to wait until the release, so please look forward to it.
Please look forward to it. God damn it.
ストーリーについておさらいしておこうと思います
All right, next week. And so, from patch 6.1, we'll be starting a brand new story, separate from the Heidelin and Zodiac story.
Ooh.
はい、続いて進めていきましょうまあ皆さんの多くはですね
行きましょう
85.5
So, probably most of you watching today have already played part 1 of Death Unto Dawn, patch 5.5.
しかし革新
I mean,
パート
yeah.
2からに
You'd hope so if you're watching
However,
this.
It's part 2 where you're going to start really getting into the thick of it. Somebody was saying they're still on Realm Reborn. In the comments.
もしまだ今85.5 まで行ってないよとかまだグレの途中だよとかいう方はですね
You have like 6 months to catch up. Go.
欲しいんですけ
We
ど
want you to watch the keynote, of course,
ネタバレすごいんで
but there are a lot of spoilers, so
ちょっとクリアしてから見るか
at another date, or maybe watch it today and then maybe hit your head against a wall and forget everything that you saw today so you can
Uh-huh.
understand the story.
ちょっと自己防衛に努めていただけると助かります
Yeah, but please be careful. Don't really hit your head.
その前に拠点となるべき場所がこちらになります
Nice.
So, we
Charlene.
did talk about how players will be going to the moon in Endwalker, but before you go to the moon, you'll be working from here.
アートワークが出てますね
There's the
Look
artwork.
Player Hub City, Old Charlene.
こちら皆さんの新たなタウンとなるオールドシャーレアンになります
Everyone is calling it Charlene, but actually the name of this place is called Old Charlene.
ではこのオールドシャーレアンについていろいろお話しする
I get
前
it.
に今日はウォークスルーの動画をご用意してますのでまずはそちらをご覧いただきましょう
But before I talk a little bit more about Old Charlene, we would have a walkthrough video to show you. The world premiere of
Yeah.
Check it out.
あただ
It's
し
gonna look so
wait.
good.
ただしです
But
ごめん
wait.
なさいごめんなさい今日
Very swish. Okay. It wasn't much, but it was alright. The music was pretty cool. It fit the situation, to be fair.
しますねこれは
So we've all heard about this city-state in the story, but finally in Endwalker, you, the Warriors of Light, will be able to set foot.
ちょっとねスクリーンショットを見ていきましょ
Let's take a look at some screenshots.
う実はですね
I like the
こ
crystal.
の
Crystal's interesting.
Q14 から関わっ
So back in the days before I took charge of 1.0, there were meant to be 6 starting cities for quite some time in development. Those being Olda, Gridania, Limsala Minsa, Ishgard, Alamigo, and then Charlie.
Ah,
結果ですね
interesting.
開発期間がなくなってしまってまあ
Very
皆さんご存知
interesting.
の通り3都市でスタートすること
But in the end, there was not enough time, and that number was cut from 6 to 3, which was a status quo that we maintained when rebuilding the game for Realm Reborn.
まあ仮にね6都市でね僕引き継いでたらね結構困ってたと思う
If there were 6 cities to start at when I took over on the game, it would have been a lot of work to get all of them done.
だって考えてみてください初期シナリオ6個作んなきゃいけないんですよだって
So you'd have to make, just think about it, when you have a story, you have to create 6 separate stories for each city. That's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work.
結果的にですね
It would have been cool, though. It's a lot of work, but it would have been cool.
かけてまあ、蒼天のイシュガルドでイシュガルドの
Couldn't do FanFest without some Ritz.
ストーンブラッドで
Hashtag not
アラ
sponsored.
ミゴを奪還しそしてようやく
And because Old Charlene was featured in the extended trailer that you just watched, we're going to talk a little bit about the trailer.
まず
I like talking more about the trailer. It's good.
注目点
It's a great trailer.
歌うまくなったよね
So the first thing that we noticed, that you all probably noticed, was that, wow, Soken's gotten really good at singing in these past couple of months.
最初ね、にゃって言ってただけだったんだけど。
So yeah, a couple of months ago, the trailer, it was just kind of, Soken mumbling a little bit, but this time,
まずはちょっと今回ですね、メインコンポーズいつも通り、曽見正義でお届けしております。
and so of course the main
Please don't
composer
Yeah.
is our world famous Masayoshi Soken.
そして歌詞ね、我らのマイケル・クリストファー・コージ・フォックスがメインシナリオライターの石川にアドバイスもらいながら書いた。
Yes, and the lyrics were handled by me, Michael Christopher Koji Fox. I got some feedback from the main scenario writer, Natsuko Ishikawa, and used that feedback to produce the lyrics.
なんか僕聞いたらひどいスケジュールだったらしいじゃない。
Okay, cool.
Yes, so Yoshida-san has said that he heard that the schedule for creating these lyrics was really, really tight.
How many days?
How many days? Let's see, 1, 2,
3? Only 3?
about 3 or 4 days.
About 3, 4 days.
Yes, about 3 or 4 days.
No months.
Not months, not weeks. 3 or 4 days. But that's a long time
Oh.
for the Sophia was 2 hours.
Wow. 2 hours for Sophia.
というわけで、3日。
And then for additional female vocals, we had a guest singer, Amanda Aiken, who you also might remember from the Shadowbringers song Tomorrow and Tomorrow.
Oh,
そ
okay.
して今回はですね、満を持して演奏はザ・プライマルズで生音でお届けして
The Primals.
And the music we heard was recorded live by the Primals.
すいません。
And then we talked a little bit earlier about how Soken's got really good at singing. But that was just a joke. The main vocals is not Soken this time.
今回メインボーカルを、サム・カーターさんに務めていただきました、アーキテクツというねバンドのボーカルでもあります。
And so, from the band Architects, we have the vocal stylings of Sam Carter.
素晴らしい曲ねいっぱいありますんで、アーキテクツの曲
I don't know who it is.
今回ね、俺ストーンブラッドのところからのシャウトが
I'm afraid I've never heard of the Architects.
And so, the Architects have released many, many albums. They have a lot of great songs out there. If you have not heard of them, please check them out. Personally, I really, really loved how the trailer turned out, and especially that part where they sing the Stormblood theme, Storm of Blood, where he starts shouting. That's great. Gives me goosebumps every time.
そうっすよね、シャドウ。
Okay, and already, during this keynote, we have released the trailers for all of our other language versions as well on YouTube.
おっと待って待って。でもね、見るならこの貴重公演が終わってからにしましょうね。
But we'd have you wait until the end of the keynote to go and watch.
Yeah.
ちょっと見てくるじゃないんだよ。
So wait,
Wait,
don't go,
I'm
don't
gonna
go.
watch it now. Can you hold on the keynote for a second?
まあ一応公開ね。
So let's introduce you to some of the characters from the trailer as well.
もうね、すげ
Yes.
え汗俺。
Ooh, I'm very sweaty.
まずこの人ですね。
Okay, first off, we have
よいしょ。エステニアン。
Estinian.
Estinian.
まあね、彼の参戦を待ち望んで
With Vertra.
多かったんじゃないかなと思います。受かってくれることになります。
And as I mentioned in the announcement showcase, not only will he appear in the story, but he'll also join you in the dungeons as part of the trust system
Yeah.
in Endwalk.
We pretty much got that in there, didn't we?
So as to whether his attacks when he's in the trust system will be as intense as what we just saw in the trailer, well,
Yeah. Yeah.
we'll have to see.
まあ一人の時強いね。
Yeah, he's strong when he's alone.
仲間いるとちょっと甘えてくるかもしれない。
So yeah, when he has other people around him, he kind of tones it down a little bit. Think of their feelings.
そうこれまで
Wow.
ね。
He's so epic in the thing.
抜けてから無職だった彼もついに就職することができました。
That's right. He's been jobless for a while, but he's finally found a new job.
He's jobless.
Employed.
そして次。
And Vritra, like Hrisvelger and Nidhogg and Tiamat, is actually one of the first brood.
Yeah, one of
so
the first
as for how
brood,
he's
yeah.
involved in the story, well, you're just going to have to wait and find out.
日本語のですねコメントですね。ブリトラプに点々じゃなくて、
Such blue balls.
ブリトラです。なんかねエレゼンね 謎のエレン
Wow, I wonder who
Of course,
this
there
is.
is also this intriguing elephant.
I wonder who it could be.
彼の名前はまだちょっとこの場ではね明かすことができないのですが、行月のまもなくリリースを予定しているパッチ 5.55 黎明の使徒パート2にて
Damn it.
明かされることになります。
We're going to see it in
However,
part
you
2.
won't have to wait long to learn about him, as you'll learn more about him in the patch
Part 2
5.5,
5.5,
part 2
yeah.
of Death Unto Dawn. However, as it seems in the comments here, those players who have read the encyclopedia or is back and forth may already have a good idea of who this is.
I think everybody knows anyway, pretty much, at this point, right?
さんなんでしょうね。もう YouTube もすごいですね。
I'll be surprised if people haven't guessed, even if they don't know.
A lot of speculating going on YouTube.
お伝えしていこうと思います。
All right, so let's
Massive
delve a
new
little bit
areas.
deeper into the new places your journey will take you.
我々拡張パッケージ
So again, rather than talk about it, we have again some world premiere footage to show you. Let's have a look.
What we got? What are you going to show us? Labyrinthos. Or Labyrinthos. What's this music? Interesting. It's under a dome. It's very Charlean, isn't it? It's similar to the what's the place called? Idilsha. Similar building materials to Idilsha by the look of it.
Let's take a look at some screenshots of the same area.
まあね、今動画でもご覧いただきましたが、かなり不思議なフィールドです。
As you probably noticed in the video, the place is a bit of an enigma.
で、ドーム上の空には人工の太陽が存在するようです。
Got that from the dome.
Yes,
Got that from the
Labyrinthos
dome,
is
if I'm
a
honest.
subterranean area with a dome serving as a sky lit by an artificial sun.
まあ、なぜ
I wonder if it's run by a Minotaur.
存在するのか、まあ、そして誰によってね。
Because we're going for the Greek theme, right?
などなど、まあ
Minotaur was a Greek myth,
すごい
was it?
あるんですけど、まあ、目的があってね、皆さんここを訪れることになります。
I believe.
それはね、皆さんの手でお
Okay,
確
so
かめ
today we have actually brought you some in-game footage of both the area and the city. Let's take a look.
いきますよ。
Okay. Music seems to fit. Based on what we've seen so far. Oh, that's a nice mount. Very colourful. Very colourful. I feel like the resolution that they're presenting to us isn't quite up to scratch, but I'd imagine it's... because the source is 1080p, so I think it's just whatever they're playing it from isn't quite up to scratch yet. Okay, the music seemed to go with it, didn't it? Development footage shown subject to change, yeah. I mean, wow, the colours. The music, it's great. Yeah, send a couple of the things in there, things say, oh, goodbye, you're more.
さあ、以上、サベネアとラザハンのウォークスルー動画でした。
So what did you think of the Razathan
Really good.
walkthrough video?
I thought it was good. I liked it.
動画はね、明るい
And next we want to show you some artwork of another area.
まあ、こちらに関してはね、まあ、
Oh, hello.
雰囲気を見る
Where's
と
this?
漆黒のヴィランズに登場した
Where-
イルメグのよう
where
なね
is
ファン
this?
タジーあふれるちょっと都市に見えま都市というかエリアに見えますよね。
I mean, if you look at it, it kind of looks similar to, has that same fantastical feeling that Ilmeg from Shadowbringers had.
But with the sea of
新
cloudsness
しいエリア
to it, right?
This is also,
ましょう。
however, we cannot say any more about this area today, so we're just going to leave it
Ha!
with this screen.
Please look forward to it. the Yoshi P mantra,
ご紹介
right?
しましたこちら新たなフィールドの一つガレマルドですね。スクリーンショット見てみましょう。
All right, and this is one we introduced last time. You will be heading to the imperial capital of Garlemald.
今回、ガレマル帝国の首都ガレマルドに
Ruined
皆さん
Garlemald.
足を踏み入れることになります。
And so players will actually be able to visit the imperial capital.
パッチ 5.5 で語られているように
The comments, man.
内からもう破壊しよう
Such a devastation.
But as we learn, there's one more place that we have not touched upon yet that we've been talking about, the moon.
The moon.
まずは
Screenshot.
ご覧いただきましょ
So let's take a look at some of the artwork.
う。なんとそこ紹介するんだみ
Nice.
たいなね。
Okay. Need to see
こ
more.
ちらですが、エリアの名前を嘆きの海と
Mare Lamentorum.
And so, this area is going to be called Mare Lamentorum.
Lame Lamentorum.
この
Mare
ここへ
Lamentorum.
訪れ、そこに
So how you will get to this place and what will you find? Well, I cannot say too much here, but
I
I
can't say.
can give you a little sneak peek at this exclusive
Please look
video.
forward to it.
Have a look.
Oh, wait, a video. Do it. Do it. How are we walking on the moon? We should be dead. Oh, hello. So the question is this Allagan? Or just Lunarian? That looks like a coil. Or like one of the ships from the Coils of Bahamut, right?
Very interesting place, and a lot of people have already probably started speculating, but one thing we can say from the video is it does look like that there's air and gravity, so...
Yeah, air and gravity, definitely there.
語られるので、
But there is a reason for that, and that will be explained in the expansion.
そしてね BGM ね。
And everybody's touching upon the BGM, lots of
あ
comments
れ
about it.
あれがね何を意味してるんだろうね。
Why is that that BGM? We'll have to find out in the story.
Ah,
この
I mean,
月
we
の
kind of know, right?
というエリアは月そのものを指すんじゃなくて月のエリアのことを指します。
So when we say Mare Lamentorum, does not mean the entire moon is Mare Lamentorum. This is just one area on the moon.
So there's multiple areas. Interesting.
あ
That's basically confirmed there's multiple areas, right?
静かの海とかね、クレタにも。
However, we cannot say any more today, and so it's going to be up to you guys to find out once Endwalker is.
Please look forward to it.
さあムーンハウジングっていうの
Okay.
よ
Moon housing? Moon housing. Please don't say moon housing.
No. Please don't say moon housing.
バーだらけですよ
Which is all we remember.
Definitely don't want moon housing. Jesus Christ.
So people it's already trending about how you can move to the moon.
多分ツイッターのトレンドじゃないのかな
Please God, no. Please don't do the trending to the moon.
じゃあ進めてまいりましょう
All right, so let's continue.
Don't you
で
do it.
盛りだくさんの、
So we've shown you a bunch of new areas. Now let's talk about the types of enemies or creatures that will be populating those areas that you'll meet when you get there.
いや本当にこのナマズ王の
New encounters.
若干イラつくるな
You were gonna
Every time I
see. What we're gonna see.
This screenshot with the Namazu in front, I just get so.
まずはこちら
Right, we'll start off with this.
3人のキャラクターのようですが、こちら
Well, I wonder what that could be.
We have
The
this
Major
video
Sisters.
first,
メーガス三姉妹と呼ばれているようです
and it looks like they're called the Maggot Sisters.
もちろんねメーガス三
I wonder if this is a tribe.
こちら名前をレポリットと
Are they the bunnies on the
So
moon?
these are called the Lobrits.
Loprits. Okay.
These new characters play a very, very important role in the story.
Okay.
どうやらですね
Moon dwellers.
彼ら月に、フェイスシステムアップデートされて、ステニアンが追加される先ほどねお知らせしま
Trust
した
system update. Downscale values in battle calculations. No more belts. New small scale PvP mode.
バトル計算式のデ
The downscale values in battle calculator is just
And then
It-
another
it had to
one of the
happen.
biggest things that we
No more
talked
belts.
about was
Funny.
the downscale values for this, and so please look forward to that. And anyone that needs information on it,
please look forward to it.
そして長年ですね、させてい
Look,
ただ
look,
こうか
look,
な
I'm
と。その分
totally prepped for this, by the
ウ
way.
ェポンと指輪
I
の
got like my
総
writs,
量を
my
増やしていこうと思い
stuff.
ます。
I got all the stuff over there.
And as we mentioned before,
It's
the-
basically my snacks to survive. To survive.
And replacing them with. And don't worry about you losing those belts. Again, we know that they've protected your waist throughout the years, and they might still be important to you. So you will not lose them. Do not worry. Just make sure that you put them away.
現在、ファイナルファンタジー14オリジナルの、レイドとして、制作しているのがこちらになります。
So first off, the new
Pandemonium.
8-player raid.
ものすごい反
The
響を
Island
世界
Sanctuary.
中から、想像以上にいただきました。
A lot of people are looking forward to this.
And so the next showcase announcement, the one of the Island Sanctuary, garnered an even bigger response than we could have ever expected.
Yeah.
スローライフをテーマにした
So we'll be releasing this mostly solo experience over the course of the patch 6.x series, giving adventurers an opportunity to take a break.
Okay,
from
so they're gonna do it in-
competition and enjoy
They're gonna do
some
it in
繰り返しですけど、ク
increments
ラフタ
by
ー
the
やギャ
sound
ザ
of
ラを
it.
やってなくてもプレイ
Alright,
可能。
let's move back to new information.
Challenging new
物語
dungeons.
今回
When is there
初の
never
困難
not
が待ち受け
challenging
てま
new
すが
dungeons, you know?
当然
So today, to show you some of these dungeons, we've prepared a world premiere video for you.
Okay,
Let's take a
cool. Let's do it. What we got? Ooh, I like the music. Oh, this is Red Baron music. That FF4 music, yeah. Is it? I'm pretty sure it's the Red Baron one, right? Maybe I need to check. No, not Red Baron. The Red Baron music is... it might be. I'm not sure. I think it's FF4 music anyway. I'm pretty sure. Okay, so we've got a train. Is this... I mean, we know that the Garleans have a pretty interesting rail system, right? See it? God damn it, the chat spam is such locomotion. Okay, where's this one? Okay.
So actually, that reminds me, we did talk about the new high-end 8-player raid, but what about this one?
24, man. Give us the 24. Yeah, come on. What we got? Tell us what we got.
コンセプトをお伝えしていこうと思います。
So I'd like to talk a little bit about the concept behind the new Alliance raid.
6.x
I'm
シ
listening.
リーズで、繰り広げられる新たなアライアンスレイドシリーズ、まずイメージボードを見ていただきましょう。
So first, let's take a look at some image art for the new Alliance raid for the 6.x series.
Ooh, so that's the 12.
あれこれよく見たことあるぞみたいなね。
I've seen these symbols before.
これ結構前からあるじゃんみたいなね。
They've been in the game for a long time.
Yes, they have.
こちらの
A very long
アラ
time.
イアンスレイドタイトルをこちらミソロジー・オブ・エオルゼアと言います。
And so this new Alliance raid
Myths
is
of the
called
Realm.
of the Realm.
そうと思います。
So again, this is an original concept belonging entirely to Final Fantasy XIV and not a crossover, so please look forward to it.
Nice.
なの
Good.
でコメントでね、
I'm glad. I am glad that
あの
it's.
純真大聖堂と戦う
Near's been good,
So like
but
the
it's not been.
marriage. No.
It's been good, but it hasn't enhanced the story for FF14. I think it needs to. I think it needs to stay with that. It didn't quite have the same link for me with that, you
あ
know.
の神殿がこうね、
know,
尊敬したらしいんだよ
that temple is not going to transform, and you're not going to have to fight it. We do like robots, but that probably won't happen.
We like robots.
さあ
We know you like robots. Jesus.
さてさて、これでですね、まあおおむねコンテンツのご紹
What are you
介
gonna call it, though?
を
That's the
まあぼちぼち
question.
ついたかなと。
Game features that we have to show you today, but we would like to talk a little bit about release information.
今回ももちろん
Interesting, so we're not
こ
gonna
れ
even get
ターズエディションのご用意が
Or say even, we're not going to get the
First,
any more
we'd like to
detail on
talk
24
about
man.
the collector's edition.
こちらはですね、特典がくっついております。
Okay,
These are what you can expect in the box.
アートをね飾っておけるように
Very
なっ
nice.
てます。
And then we have an art collection, a mini art collection, as well as a frame. And you know, because we have this huge stage here, why not bring out the actual goods and take a look at them here on the stage?
それではす
Yay,
いません持ってき
goods.
てください。
I mean, look, I'm probably not going to get like the collector's because I don't get the physical versions of FF14. It's all digital. Like I've got like the physical versions of 11, and if I really wanted to, I could like go.
ありがとうございます。
I could buy like an FF14 all in one thing,
さ
but
てカメラで抜いても
I
らって
generally don't go for them.
まずます。
And we have the collection of mini artwork
Mhm.
spanning the history of Final Fantasy XIV from
I think
1.0 all the way up until now, including artwork.
I'm interested in a
all of
couple of
them
those
handmade
other little
in this
pieces.
version.
We've seen this one many times, to be
ね
fair.
ね早かったカメラが追いつけてない。
It's one of them where, like, if I collected all these things along the way, then maybe. But because of
どれアートワークが
different financial circumstances, living circumstances, and stuff like that, I never got like the full collection. So
Here we go.
まあ9分で新生オールゼ
There's no Realm Reborn.
ア大丈夫
okay,
という感じで
okay. So the collection is one of each expansion. So one's lease, the one in Reddy's
Have
lease,
the
isn't it?
Amano art around Final Fantasy XIV for a long time.
これだってコージも覚えてるよね
I remember that guy.
俺が
Death Blander.
ファイナルファンタジー14担当する行月のフィナーレのアートワークね
And now we can see how much he has aged and become battle hardened over the many years. This is the
Yeah.
Endwalker version.
そうこれが
But it's basically the same shot but reversed. So I think you mentioned that before with the last thing when they first revealed Endwalker, and that they
This
wanted
is
to do
something
it
that I
like
really
that.
wanted to do. I wanted to have a similar type of pose so we could show the progress and the history
Yes.
of the Warrior of Light through the entire span of the game. Everybody wants to see the pin again?
ごめんね
Wasn't enough time to see the pin?
ピンズだけでいいですピンズだけでいいですはいはいありがとう
He's chasing after the bloke with the bloody cart.
Close up of that
ちょっ
pin.
と
That's
次の
funny.
新しいジョブ考えるとき前が見やすいジョブどうでしょう
Everybody see it?
力士はいいよも
I see the pin. It's a pin.
う見えて
More
ます
wrestlers. Sumo wrestlers can see.
大丈夫ですピンズ
Everybody get a good look at the pin.
これはファンアイテムとしてね結構重要ですよね
It's a pin.
はい以上です
But let's take a look in a video.
Okay, do it. Do it. Arion. Okay, so we had the dark horse thing for the last expansion. Now we got the horse of light. Very epic music for a horse. Look at my horse. My horse is amazing. It is where I'm at. Wind up Power Minion, Collector's Edition in-game items, Arian Mount, and Death Scythe. Nice.
English, it's Arion. In Japanese,
Yeah.
Arayon.
あれい
Arayon.
アレオンアレオン
Arion.
アリオン
Arion.
アリ
Arayon.
オンアレイオンあ日本語名はアレイオンだそうです
Tomato, tomato.
なるほど、ね、
Popoto, popoto.
なるほどそう一緒じゃねちょっと待ってポポ
Popoto?
ポポウトでしょ一緒じゃねえか
There's both dorks, isn't there? It's great.
こちらが、日本語名マウントアレイオン
Wind up Purim.
All right, so the mount.
Where's Palom?
Arion.
で、そのっていうね。
Where's Paula?
どこ行ったんだよ。
Where is Palom?
Why
まあ
only
まあまあ
Paula?
とりあえず
Oh,
この
anyway,
ね
let's.
はいはいで、
An in-game weapon for use with the new Reaper job, the death.
You'd imagine that Palom is in the digital collector's edition or something like that, right?
方にはねちょっと思い出深い、
Okay, so the first thing that we're going to talk about today, and this is the most important, is that starting with Endwalker, there will be no physical discs, digital download only.
What?
パッケージ版がございませんので、まあ、ちょ
No
っと
disc.
ゲーム屋さん、ゲームショップとかに行っても売って
The other
な
thing
い。
is that we noticed with Shadowbringers that over 85% of our players purchased the digital download version.
It makes sense. It like everything's moving towards digital anyway, and as he
That
says,
reason we decided to do away with physical discs and go only solely
it makes sense.
with digital downloads.
I know people want
コレクターズエディション
collectibles and things like that, but
特別想定
yeah.
版に関して
Purchase either the digital collector's edition or the standard edition, and then if you want the physical items, go to the e-store to purchase the box, which will contain the physical items.
Okay, that's fairly straightforward.
いや、
It's
待
not
てよ
too bad.
と吉田、いろいろね、押して
I
く
know
れ
that
て
if you're here today watching this keynote, that you're probably going to want to get that collector's edition or the box. So,
まあ選択は自由ですからね。
but you know you have the right to choose. So
Upselling.
no pressure.
That upsell.
まあまあまあ、ちょっと、はい、宣
Talk
伝
about
は。
the pre-order bonuses.
Oh, come on.
Because we don't want to play the game early, we have the pre-order bonuses.
There it is. Palom's
ご予
there.
約、まあ、どのバージョン
Oh,
でも
Menfina
構いません
ring.。
行月のフィナーレ、
Earring
エンド
even.
ウォーカーをご予約いただいた光の選手の皆さんにとっ
I
て
mean,
ここがいいでしょうね
who doesn't get early access, right?
For
It's-
most
it's
of the
very
words,
rare.
right, it's not about the release date; it's about the early access.
Very rare that you would get a release
ぜ
one.
ひですね、ご予約を
Pre-order the game, get in early access, and find out before everyone else.
さてさて、新情報発表会、そして
Standard fare at this point.
小公演と
And all that's left is to look forward to what's to come in Endwalker.
Please look forward to it.
So, that's right, the release date. And so everybody's expecting the CEO to come out and say, "Hey, hold
おい
on."
まだかよみたいな。わかりましたわかりましたもうね社長が
That never happens, right?
持ってきてしまう前に
社長
僕からお伝え
And here we go.
Oh, Tataru's at the front.
まずは今回も吉田明彦さんに
Ooh, I like that.
スペシャルなまず
2021, thanks.
間に合った
2021, we did it. We made it in
間に合った
2021.
間に合ったよ
Yeah.
2021年ね間に合った
Okay,
そして
2021, a month.
もう出していきましょうこちらです
November. Okay,
November?
yeah. Oh, you've got an actual date, a full date.
はい
23rd.
23rd.
はい。
Nice. Okay.
2021年11月23日、発売となります。
So our official release date is November 23rd, 2021. So you believe that November is fall.
Yes.
Yeah?
Late fall.
Late, very late.
Late.
Very late fall.
yeah, yeah. This-
Technically, fall? Maybe. Yeah. Okay.
11月雪降んないんだよな。
I mean,
It is full.
it doesn't
ごめんな
snow.
さい。頑張るのでぜひご容赦ください。僕からしてもねもう1ヶ月ぐらい早く出したいなとは思ってたんですけど、開発チーム本当に
Basically saying, please look forward to it.
クオリティ詰めて最
No,
後
no, 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 no. We didn't finish. There's one more thing.
God damn it.
One more thing.
あ、耳か。あ、確かにな。
You can't forget that.
社長が来る前にやらなきゃいけないことがあるんだった。
So yeah, one more thing before the CEO arrives.
じゃあもう一個ちょっと動画があるのでご覧いただ
We
き
have a video, so please check it out.
Vieira hats. Male Vieira. That's male Vieira, right? Male Vieira. There you go. Everybody can shut up about it now. Please. Please shut up about it, everyone. Yeah. This is why it's a November release and not an October release. Man, you would. I mean, the one with the broken ears is funny.
まあ見ていただいた通り、まあ僕としてはですね、
Mal
今
Vieira.
回漆黒のヴィラン
As
で
I stated many times, that after the release of Shadowbringers and the release of the female Vera and the male Hrothgar, that we were not going to be releasing any more playable races, playable characters.
まあしかしです
And
ね
then you all complained so much
熱望の
that we just went and did it
声を
anyway.
いただいたことと、まあ何よりガルについてもここまで来れば、必ずやっていこうという決意でいますので、ちょっと時期はずれるとは思いますが、ぜひ
Just saying it's a little bit more difficult for
そ
Hrothgar.
れだけ対応しないみたいなことがない
We do plan to find an opportunity to add them in the future. We will be bringing the female Hrothgar. It will not come at the same time as the male Vera at 6.0, but it is coming.
Okay, there you go. You can't ask for more than that. You can't ask for more than that. I mean, they're really up against it on dev, so.
それに合わせる
The
ので
option for us to wait until both were finished before releasing both of them at the same time, but we decided instead to release them one at a time as they were finished.
さあ、その
That's fair enough. I've got no complaints about that at all.
設定などはまた別の機会で
Well, there's going to be a lot of male bunnies running around. And it'll be like the weird juxtapose, won't it? Of there's a lot of, so in the game there's like a lot of males that run around as you know, female cats, female bunnies, and all that sort of stuff. This is going to be the other way around. I think a lot of female players will probably pick up the male Vieira. I think that seems likely.
お知らせがございます。
And we actually have one more important announcement
Oh no.
before we bring a close to the keynote.
各地域では
Oceania
まあ
Data
これま
Center
で用意
maybe?
してきたデータセンターのまあ効力ゼロ以降
It'd
も
be South American or Oceanic servers,
拡大
or
してい
both.
くまあより大きな
They have a lot of players in South America, especially, and I know they've got a lot of players in Australia as well.
ここ
But
で皆さんに新たなお住まいの
they've got a choice here. There's a lot of players
な
in
んとかお
South
しゃれな
America.
話を作ってくれないかと
I wonder if they'll just call it Southern Hemisphere, if
で
it's
皆さんからも
for all of them, maybe.
皆さんからも非常に強くリクエストを受けてきました
So we've had Warriors of Light from the Oceania region
Oceanic.
for many, many years.
Yeah, the only other viable place they could do is South America. They have a lot of players there,
So we have
but they
a
have
community of
as I say,
Oceania
a lot of
users
people in
that have been split up.
Oceania.
Some of them using
Oceanic.
data centers and the data community for those dedicated players, so they don't have to be split up and they can have their own community. We're adding a new data center for them.
それがこちらになりますオセア
Okay.
ニア
I mean, they did need to expand.
設立
I'm surprised they didn't try to go with Oceania and South America,
A new
but
data center in Oceania.
まあねもちろんですけど物理なので数億円以上
but Oceania have been asking for that server for so long, for so long.
長期計画に基づいてこれらの準備持ってきたんですけどこれねオセアニアデータセンターの物理的に今構築しているサーバールー
Hey,
ムの
look,
写真
here's
です
the server room.
Picture of the actual server room in the Oceania
ア
data
クセス開始の日付は2021年11月19日となります
Of course, though, if you pre-order, you will get to learn
Okay,
all the
early
details
access
4
19th.
days earlier.
I've
on
just realised that was coming up. I zoned out a little bit there while reading chat and whatnot.
ぜひですね
Okay, so early access
楽しみに
November
お待ち
19th.
いただけたらと思います
Please look forward to it.
Look forward to these 2 dates.
Ah,
さあこれで
please look forward to it intensified.
僕の視聴公演は終わりになりますいやもう工事本当お疲れ様
It's been a long 2 hours. We just did it. Just 2 hours. It's good timing.
いやまあでもねこれファンフェスまだね始まったばっかりですからねこれがオープニングみたいなもんですから
But again, this is just the opening of a 2-day fan fest filled with great events.
まあまあこれからね楽しいイベント盛りだくさんの2日間にしていこうと思います
We have a lot of fun, exciting stuff in store for you over the next 2 days.
さあではここから一緒にファンフェスを楽しんでいくにあたってですねまずはこの方をお呼びしたいと
And the only thing we missed was the pre-order date, right?
スクエアエニックス代表取締役社長
Well, I say missed, you know what I mean? I don't think he said it,
But
basically.
before we can really begin, let's call to the stage the most important person here,
Shacho!
Square Enix President and CEO, Yosuke Matsuda.
Here he comes again. Apologies.
改めて皆さん、ぜひ楽しんでください。ファンフェス開幕しましょ
Here
う
we declare the beginning of the Final Fantasy Fan Festival
Hey.
2021.
Please enjoy!
A couple of them are so like.
ありがとうございます。それでは
He got
松田社
soaken.
長と開発
It's
の皆さ
just
んご
a
講
mad
談く
end.
ださい。ありがとうございました。
早く脱ぎたいです。
I want to get out of this uniform, out of this costume.
違うのよ、気に入ってんだけど、暑いのよ。
I really, really like it.
It's really warm. Yeah, yeah,
そう
yeah.
なの、暑いのよ、マジで。
お疲れ様でございます。
はい。
Okay,
まあ、僕の仕事の8割は終わりました。
but now about 80% of my work is done for the festival.
はい
それでは今日一日よろしくお願いします。
よろしくお願いします。
So, everyone, thank you for sitting through this with me. Yeah, I'm looking forward to putting the video together for this. Obviously, you're not going to sit in there with the dead air with me, but in the dead air moments with me. But I felt like we got quite a lot of info there. It's pretty good, right? Right. We might as well pause that for now. We don't need to. I think they're going to turn it off anyway. Okay, actually, I'll leave the music on in the background while it's doing the artwork there. That's pretty cool. So yeah, thanks very much for tuning in, guys. Thanks very much, guys. Much appreciated for watching the video. Don't forget, you can press like, you can press subscribe, and you can you get my reactions for other very similar events. I'm thinking of doing some Let's Play type series as well. Might do the Let's Play with specifically with FF14. I could do it with some other stuff as well. I am over on twitch.tv as Atram Starstrider, Atram_Starstrider, and I'm also on Twitter as Atram_Starstrider, but with no E at the end because there wasn't enough characters to fit my full name in there, which is a bit like, okay. But I'm on Twitter, so please go look me up on there. Yeah, I'll try and publish a few more videos than I have been. I've been sticking it to FF14 content. I did have some other content on my channel before, but it was just easy to like clear the decks and whatnot. And yeah, I do have a Discord as well. I'll put that in the link below as a link below for my Discord, which is for streaming. So I stream on Twitch. The Discord links to the streaming, and you get notifications and stuff like that about YouTube videos, Twitch, and all sorts. I'm still getting used to the promoting myself bit, but yeah, be great if you could drop a like and all that sort of stuff. That'd be cool, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all on the next video, because I'm not going to do recording beyond the keynote address. They said they didn't want any streaming basically of the rest of it. Now I know I'm not streaming and I'm recording, but it's not worth messing about with the potential risks there, is it really? So I'll just do it as are they going to stop that? Have they stopped it? Okay, yeah, I think they stopped it. If you did watch the rest of FanFest, I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, we're going to leave it at that, guys. Thanks very much, and I'll see you on the next video.